Good morning, how you doing? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. This morning, guys, I am tired. Not like tired. I'm physically tired. So from the thumbnail, I'm sure you already know what this video is about. But let me give you a little back story. I don't think I've ever had like a lot of good luck in getting nannies, but I've had fairly okay luck with house help. So the kind of house helps I've had is when I got married, my mother-in-law, when I had Riwo, my mother-in-law brought this little girl. She was 15 years old because now she's about 22 or so. So she was 15-year-old when she came. I just had Riwo. I was pregnant with a Faye, and I wanted like an adult nanny that I was going to be paying salary. My mother-in-law, my mom, everybody was just like, you know what, get like a younger girl so that she can help you in the house, then get an adult that is going to be like your proper nanny. So you pay her a salary, you give her a job. This other one, you take care of her as your child. It's kind of like the norm in Nigeria. For those of you that are not in Nigeria, when you get married, sometimes in some families, if there are some members of your family that might not be as well to do as yours, they will give you a child. I know they do it in Warri. Basically, you will train the child. So the girl that stays with me, she goes to the same school my kids go. If I buy clothes for myself, I buy for her. If I buy for my children, I buy for her. So basically, whatever I do for myself or for my children, I do. She's like my child right now. But when they give the children to you, they're expected that you train them as your children. Let me just do this like full-time disclaimer. I have nothing against people that post their house help or the people that work for them. I just personally do not do it. Why do I not do it? Because I feel like it leaves a scar. The kind of person I am, I just feel like, imagine if the way I'm on YouTube now, if there was something about me in my past that I didn't like, because I feel like at certain ages you're not old enough to be able to consent to certain decisions, so you don't know like the impact of certain things. So I feel at the stage that the girl that's living with me is, if I put her out there as my help, let's assume she becomes the president's wife tomorrow, I would not want that to be the image that people have of her. If she decides then that like, oh, she wants to talk about her history, then she'll say, oh, I used to live with some people as their house help, blah blah blah. That's like a different case. I feel like that's her story to tell. That's not mine, because it's not like she came to stay with me because she was happy. She came to stay with me because her parents could not afford to take care of her very well, so obviously they had to give her to someone to raise. So that's why I do not share her face. I don't post her face. Anywhere she is in my vlogs, I cut her out because I try to respect that line. That's my personal reason, guys. It's not like other people that show their house help need to have that reason. So please don't come for me, I beg you all. She has been staying with me for so long, like she's like part of the house, part of the family. She's like first child. So I've always had like nannies. So like I get adult like women, most times married women older than me, so they come as cleaners. So they come, they clean in the morning, like they come clean the house, iron clothes, wash clothes. So basically what this girl, or what this my girl does for me is, what do you do for your parents? Maybe let's say her name is Joy. Oh Joy, go and help me get this, help me get that. I'm going out, or you guys are alone at home, or you guys should eat. Those kind of things. I don't send her like serious, go and wash the kids' clothes, go and no. So anyways, sweep in the morning, and then when the nanny comes, the nannies we sweep again, mop the floor, cause you know we have suits in Warri, so we mop it every day. So we try to mop every day, dust every day, clean the windows. So that's the duty of the nanny. So guys, I have not had the best of luck. The reason that is bringing me to this point of frustration on YouTube is that my last nanny stopped yesterday. So what happened, I'm very patient. I'm a very patient person with my nannies, my workers, those that work with me. I'm typically very patient. I typically will look the other way because I know that, well, some of the things you're doing, I don't have time to do it. So when you are sleeping, sometimes I will just look the other way like I did not notice. So when she came, first week she came, my husband was like, see, this woman is lazy. I was like, what do you mean she's lazy? It's like every time you turn around, she's sitting down, she's sleeping. I didn't really want to, it's not like I didn't want to listen to what he was saying, it's just I didn't want to go through the stress of trying to look for someone else again. Do you understand? Vet the person, do blood tests. I just didn't want to do that again. So I was like, okay, no problem. If she's lazy, at least she should be doing small things and the house is clean. He was like, okay. So she came, she has been working with me for about 6 months now, and I noticed that things started missing. The things that were missing are not things like money money or clothes. No, not those kind of things. Things that were missing was, you know how you buy a carton of chicken and then you are noticing that the chicken has fit. What's happening? Do you understand? Chicken is missing, tomato is missing, curry is missing, food is missing. Now bear in mind, every time I go to the market and buy in bulk, one of the main reasons why I buy in bulk is, for example, when I buy like a bag of curry, I will give my security man, I give my nannies, I give my cake workers like food stuff. If I buy a bag of rice, I give them rice. If I buy chicken, I give them chicken. That's one of the major reasons why I buy in bulk. So it's not like I don't give them these things. So I give her those things. Every time she comes, oh, one person is sick, I need salary advance. Oh, one person is sick, please dash me money. This is her working, because she's not always working, she's always sleeping. He will just be like, take this money, take extra money apart from her basic salary. And so I noticed things were missing, but I didn't want to believe it was her. I just wanted to, I was just like, okay, maybe it's my children and my help and everybody that is eating excessively. So I'm like, see, you boys should be watching the way you're eating, like things are finishing too fast and things are getting expensive. So I was just giving them hints, but obviously things were missing, so I didn't say anything. And then the last time when I went to the market, I think I did a vlog about it. I'll leave a link somewhere. I went to buy tomatoes and chicken and fish. So I bought my carton of tomato, bought carton of fish, and bought carton of chicken. So what usually happens is when I buy tomato, we wash the tomato together, then we'll tie it into small bags and then put it in the freezer. So that day we had finished washing the tomato, so I was like, you know what, take 3 bags of tomato, give the security man 1, you take 2, take onions, take pepper, just take the things that at least it'll be enough for you, because it's just you and your child and your husband. So 3 bags of tomato is fine. So I gave it to her. I told her, okay, pack your things that you are taking. Me, I went to my office. So by the time I came back, unfortunately for her, because usually when I go to my office, maybe I'm editing my videos, so I won't really have time to come out when she's leaving. So that day I'd finished editing early, so I just came out. She was about to leave, so I was like, Alpha, have you taken your tomatoes? Okay, oh yeah, go upstairs, go and call me Joy. That's my girl that lives with me. I'm just calling her Joy for the sake of it. Her name is not Joy. So go upstairs, call me Joy. Then I saw this big sack of, I'm like, when she came down, what's in there inside this paper bag? Saying out the tomatoes. I said, but now three this thing of tomatoes I give you, why it full like this? Apparently she took 5 bags of tomato. By the time we wash this tomato and put it, get ready to put it in the freezer, it's usually like 8. So I'd given her 3, so I had 5. I gave the security man 1, so I had 4. She had taken 2 more from my own. She only put 3 bags of tomato in the freezer and she took 5. So I was like, why? Like, do you want to sell it? She was like, my mistake. And there's a lot of things I will take, but one thing I will not take is stealing. Because I feel like if you can steal from me, even though I'm trying to do everything I can for you as a worker to be comfortable, then you can kill me. So I don't play with, when it gets to that place, I don't play. So when I noticed, I was like, okay, in short, open the bag. Waiting there inside, I won't see everything with my eye. Madam, now only the tomatoes I take, no vex. I said, no problem. Bring out the tomatoes, make I see how many, one by one. You know, when somebody's fidgeting, she started tearing. I'm like, you don't have to tear the bag, just bring it out. We already packed it into paper bags neatly. Just bring it out nicely. Let me see what's at the bottom. Guys, let me tell you what was at the bottom. 1 pineapple. Obviously, usually I might not have noticed. I'll just assume, okay, my kids like pineapple, so maybe they have eaten it. 1 pineapple, about half the oranges that I bought that day on the vlog. 2 fishes. Titus fish is very expensive. This lady took 2 whole, because I didn't cut it. Because you know when you cut your fish and put it in the freezer, it gets spoiled faster, so I didn't cut it. 2 whole fish, 3 whole chicken lap. This how I was. She now knelt down. She was begging, Madam, I beg, no vex, no shout, no talk. I beg, make the security man know here, make people know here, because my students were still around. So I was like, do you understand? You have taken basically almost 10-20% of everything that I've bought for my kids and my family to be able to eat for the next 2 months. And let me tell you the part that actually pained me. That week, the previous week, she had taken permission. Ma, one thing, she just gave one excuse. She didn't come to work for 1 whole week. So when she came this week on Monday, she was like, I'm almost sick. Please, I should give her salary advance. So I'd given her salary advance. I'd given her full salary plus part of her next salary. her as the advance because she said she wanted to send it to her mom. I don't know. So I was like, I give you everything you want. How can you be stealing from me? She was like, please, she's sorry. I said, okay, no problem. You can go. The next day, she calls that, oh, this thing, her husband has to do something. There's an emergency. She can't come to work today. So she came Monday. That's when I went to the market. She didn't come Tuesday. Wednesday, she came. After leaving, I noticed that I bought 2 whole loaves of bread. One bread was missing. My kids didn't eat bread that morning. My husband doesn't eat bread like that. So I'm like, where's the other bread? You know, now when you know you have somebody that steals around you, you're more cautious. So I was like, where's the other bread? I asked my girl Joy. She was like, we've not eating bread. The 2 breads that you bought yesterday should still be in the fridge. I checked. There's no bread. There's no mayonnaise. There's no Nutella. Basically, madam had come to work and taken bread, Nutella, and mayonnaise. So I called her on the phone. I was like, madam, you take anything from my house? No, God forbid. She shouts, talk. I was like, okay, no problem. So when she came the next day, that's on Thursday, she came the next Thursday and she was like, madam, you see the bread and the things when you define? I say, I no see a mobile. What I want to do it is well. So she goes. Usually when she first started, our agreement was that she was going to come to work by 9 because by 8 everybody, my husband just leaving, my kids have just left. I like to settle down, have my bath, make sure that things are in order before the person that is cleaning comes to clean. So this time she comes to work by like 11 and I'm just like, madam, you've been coming to work by 11 for the past 1 month. And then when she closes, usually our agreement when she came was that she was going to come to work by 9, clean, go to the market if I needed her to go to the market, but I usually don't send her to the market. So do all that and then close by 3 because my kids will come back by 3. I like to make sure that there's no nanny in the house when my kids are around because I don't want them seeing me sending someone on an errand. I don't know why. I don't want them raised up with that idea. So the woman comes, does everything, it's like magic, and then closes by 3. So by the time they come back, you have to pick up after yourself, pick up your clothes, pick up your shoes. Do you understand? I like them to have that independence. It's just personal ceremony. So I was like, you've been coming by 11 for the past 1 month, and then by the time it's 2 o'clock, you tell me that you are rushing somewhere, you have to go. Are we going to extend your closing time? If you can't come early, like 9, are we going to extend your closing time? She was like, no, she's very busy. She get work when she dey do for house. She has to take care of her home before that's how she told me. She was like, madam, no, I no go fit come that kind of time. I get things when I dey do for house. I need to take care of my house before I come out. I say, but other people have worked here. I have other workers. They come to work by 9 or by 8. I had like a cake lady, she's married, she has kids, she comes to work by 8. Why can't you come by 8? She was like, maybe they have how they manage their home, or she doesn't play with her home. That's what she told me to my face, guys. I was like, okay, are you working for free? Because you're just standing and just, yeah, you know how somebody switches, like she just, normally that's not how she is. She's usually very polite, and me, I'm very polite. Like, I like to give people their respect. So I was like, this one, when they talk to me like this, what's happen? You won't stop work, Abi, you don't tire. She was like, if I want make she stop, she go stop. I beg. If I want make she stop, she go stop. So I was like, yeah, okay, if you won't stop, you feel stop now. She said, okay, make her stop now. I was like, yes, you feel stop now. Okay, man, bye. Guys, that's how I was like, then I called her back. I was like, okay, what of the advance when I don't give you? Because this is like first week. Do you understand? I've already paid you. You have not worked for the 1.5 months I paid you. You have not worked for 1 month. So I'm like, what of the money when I give you? And if you want to make a transfer am for you, I feel transfer am for you now. Just send me your account number. Guys, see, it took the patience of the Lord. Even myself, I was surprised that I had the patience to not answer her, because I felt like she was trying to bait me. I'm surprised that I did not answer. I didn't shout. Usually when I would have shouted, I would have gone off. I would have told one person to, in short, do this, do that. But this time I didn't say anything. I just kept quiet. And then she got up and she was like, oh, this. And then she left. Madam, where I go drop the uniform? I was like, anywhere you want to drop it, you can drop it. She dropped the uniform on the floor and then she left. Guys, see, if I tell you that it took the patience of the Lord, that's when I knew that, okay, I'm a praying woman, because that means I've become more patient. Usually I would flip out, and that money I would have made her bring it out. She would have paid me that money that day. But I was just like, you know what, it's not even worth it. It's not worth it, because I feel like kind of person I am. If I try that, okay, I'm trying my best to make sure that you as my worker, you're happy. I try to make my workers happy, because I feel like I work off energy, the kind of person I am. I'm very sensitive. So if you come to work and you're not happy doing my job, like I don't feel good. I don't feel happy that period. If I come and I see my workers not happy, I'm not happy. So if I try my best to make sure that you're happy, and in the end you take it for granted, I just feel like whatever. And then she left, guys. That's my story of my last nanny. Like, she just left last week. And so now this morning, before we leave the house, we have to make sure that we clean, we mop. And usually we don't do that. Like, my girl Joy doesn't do that. So usually in the morning now, Riwo wakes up, sweeps this area. If is dusting this area, Rezi is just being a Rezi wherever she's sleeping. Then my girl Joy does what she's doing. I clean. Like today I had to clean the fridge out, because if I leave it till tomorrow, I might be more busy tomorrow. So I had to clean. So today they went to school late. For the first time in a long time, they actually went to school late. Today they were late. Me, I was late to take them to school as well, because they wanted me to take them to school. Rezi likes me to drop her. I don't know why. I don't know where it came from, but that's just something she likes. So I like to do it for her. So I was late to drop them off, and I'm just getting back, and I'm just tired and frustrated and just angry. So let me give you a little backstory. The previous nanny I had, before I had this one, I really loved her. The only problem was that she was pregnant. So she had a child that was about 8 years old. And then when she came to work for me, she told me that, oh, she has not had another child. She wants to have another child. To me, I was like, God, go do it for you. Do you understand? I just prayed for her that at least you're working in my house. God will do it for you. You get pregnant. I think after like a year, she got pregnant, and then she was about 5 months. So obviously, it cannot be 5 months and be cleaning my house. I'm not comfortable with that. So I had to tell her that, well, you have to stop. Your belly is very big. I'm not comfortable with you walking, sweeping, carrying things. Like, just stay in your house. So I gave her some money, and then she stopped working. So I didn't have someone till before I had this my madam. I want to beat me inside my house. So I didn't have someone till I got this lady, I think for about 2 weeks, and then I got this lady. Before that, I had one. I don't even know why I'm going back into all this story, but before I had her, I had this one that was like my oga in my house. Like, she used to boss me around. Madam, no, you're not gonna fit do I'm like this. Okay, yeah, that's when I had Rezi. But I liked her ginger, because she managed everybody. She was managing the security man, managing this person, managing cook, managing driver. Like, everybody knew their job. Everybody was getting their job done. She don't want to hear story. So I liked that part about her. It's just she used to bear. Not people that used to bear. But basically, my experience with nannies has been one of them always trying to steal from you, scam you. Either they are lying about something, so you give them money. They're trying to. I've only had one nanny that did not stress me. I loved her. I still love her. I still call her. That's the one that was pregnant. Every other one I've had, and that one was Yoruba. Guys, I'm not trying to be tribalistic, but I've noticed that the Yoruba ones I have are usually not stressful. Like, they have very good characters, as opposed to like the Delta State typical Warri women that come as nannies. It's like they come to steal. Like, if they are not stealing your clothes, they are trying to steal your jewelry. They are trying to steal money. So what I do is, my nannies don't clean my room and my husband's room. No, for any reason. I don't care who you are. You don't mop the room, you don't sweep the room, you don't dust the bed, you don't do anything there. You clean the whole house except the rooms. So you can clean my kids' rooms, you can clean the guest rooms that we have, guest bedrooms, guest parlors, everything. But like, everything that's like my personal thing and my husband's own, you are not allowed. So, but anyways, guys, I just wanted to share my frustration this morning with you. Now I'm looking for another nanny. I'm just praying to God that, God, please, when I get a nanny this time, I want to rest. I don't want a stressful nanny. I just want somebody that's not going to stress me. Like, that's my prayer. So guys, pray with me. On that note, we're going to end this video. This like me just ranting. Like, YouTube has become like a kind of like a family place where like you go to gist, kind of the way I gist with my sisters. That's how I gist on YouTube. So I just wanted to come on here, share this with you guys. How much? Oh no. Glasses. I'm on the traffic, I'm on the queue, so either that glasses or this one. It's not my own. No, this one is not my own. That one's mine. Which one looks nicer? I think this one looks very bad, like bad guy. But anyways, what do you guys think? Let me know if I want to start to beg for this one now. So I want to loosen this here and do something else sharp. That's not going to take time. So say goodbye to this old face. Out with the old, in with the new. Since I started.
Did you ever stop and think?
It's already the record. Okay.
When I see you, my heart starts racing, but I don't know